And welcome back, everybody. Here we are on Rome to Total War. This is Ellington, and we're gonna have some fun today. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I do, for a quick moment, want to take a quick second to say, for anybody new to the channel, I know you guys are out there. I see you. I see you opening this video, coming in and be like, oh, what's this? Let's take a look. Make sure to stick around to the end of this one. This one was sent in by Who's Mr. Bubbles, and typically when I get people, certain people who send me in replays, I know that I'm probably going to get something pretty good out of it, just a good, entertaining replay. And Bubbles is one of those people, so I know that this is going to be a good one. So I want all of you to stick around and enjoy it with me. So let's go ahead and get into some players and some armies real quick. So first off, we have got Athens being commanded by Everos. We've got RDI being commanded by Cubert. We've got Swaby being commanded by Who's Mr. Bubbles himself. And finally, Masacely being commanded by Beb444. For the defenders, first off, you can see a little bit of a hoopla going on here. We've got Gete being commanded by Flo. He's taking some shots over here at some Illyrian spearmen. We've got Nabatea being commanded by Lipray. We've got Boei being commanded by Mick31. Maybe? I'm not exactly sure how that said, but it's fine. And then finally, I don't think we can see them yet. We have a Sparta being commanded by Long Bollocks? I don't know. Something or other. At the end of the battle, we'll see some of the names. Sometimes I just I abbreviate the names because they're either super long or hard to understand. So at the end of the battle, you'll see all the names. You can see that we're kind of right into this one. Gete coming out and taking out some of the units here from RDI and Athens. Got a Noble Sword already coming out, 31 kills. Got to be careful with that, though, because with that being out, I would not be surprised if we start seeing some Archer fire laid down on it. You can see the attackers did take a breach here. And Gete coming right out. I like the aggressiveness. We got Falksman coming out. Falksman actually a really fun unit, So, very, very low armored, but 48 charge bonus. They're super, super, super cheap. Problem is they only have 10 armor, so like that Javi toss, that one didn't get too many, but anything that like shoots at things like Falksman, it hurts a lot. The other problem is that, like most other of the Thracian units, like Thracian warriors and Falksmen, they're very. You need to keep them moving. You need to be cycling with them with other units and such. And so when you have only the one unit come out, once he's in combat, he's kind of stuck there. 26 kills on that one. And it looks like Swaby's going right in. Are we going to see a Swordmaster just go right into this breach? Another unit of Falksman. He's got battle rhythm on. 40 melee attack, 42 weapon damage. He's coming in. Looks like Swaby just got off the counter charge there. Swordmasters are extremely good units. They will be able to beat those Falksmen. Falksmen might take a couple with them. Ooh, here comes the artillery. By the way, we are on the map of Bertigala. I don't know why I put the weird accent on it, but Bertigala is the map. This corner is very tough. It is tough to defend this corner just due to the archer positions that you get from either way. And not only that, as you can already see, the artillery fire from the attackers is pretty dirty. It's very, very painful because anything that gets set here to defend the walls gets smacked by artillery. Luckily for the defenders, it looks like the attackers only have two. They've got the African Giant Ballista and the German Giant Ballista. I don't see any others. Yeah, so it looks like it's just the two. But they will take quite a bit of damage. Here's some Archer Fire coming in. Or was it? Yeah, it was Archer Fire. Got Swaby's Kimbri Bowwoodman. He's going after the Getae General who needs to get the hell out of Dodge, man. Get out of there. I don't know what you're doing. So far, nothing getting in. We've got Celtic Warriors and Falxmen plugging the breach at the moment. Falxmen 29 kills. They probably should have done some swapping there with Bowie. The Falxmen are already in combat. When Bowie came in, the Falxmen should have pulled out so that they could do the exact same thing again. But they didn't. 37 kills and 25 kills. The Celtic Warriors actually the ones leaving that combat, which is interesting. They're going to lose a lot of units here if they keep this up. Look at the archer positions. As of right now, most of the archers are to this side, but they could very easily shift archers to the other side if need be. Dacian heavy bows are pretty good. It looks like he tiered them up. That gives them a slightly better shot per minute. Shoot a little faster. We have our standard shield wall, or tower wall, excuse me. What that does for anybody new, like I said, I know you new people out there, new watchers, I mean. What this does, if you're new to the channel, I've never seen this before, it prevents the defenders from using this position for their archers. So typically with the defenders, this is their best archer position because there's a lot of room to set up. So a lot of times they'll set up and they will, you know, counter archer here. But with the attacking archers set up behind here, the defending archers can't really counter archer that. So that is a pretty standard strategy, especially for this map, is you cut this off, make it where it is less effective for the defenders, and then you sit your archers right here, and you shoot anything that decides to enter the death trap. Oh, look at this. Illyrian Noble Hoplites already going in. Look at that. They've lost 50 men, but they got 113 kills. Got heavy spears from Getae. Looks like Getae went really cheap, like lower tier stuff, and then a bunch of noble swords. At least that's all I've seen is cheap stuff and noble swords. He does have his Mercenary Axe Warriors, which unfortunately is probably the biggest downside to Getae, is that their one mid-tier unit they can only bring 4. So it makes them a very lopsided faction. They have a very, very high upside to them, right? They have they can bring a lot of noble swords. Noble swords are a little bit cheaper than some of the other elites, and so they can bring a lot of them, especially since they can't bring many mid-tiers. You kind of have to go really heavy on the high tiers. I do think it actually matches up pretty well, though, just given the fact that they have a Nabatea. Nabatea doesn't really have a high tier unit. They've got the Rakim Phallus Guard, which is actually a pretty solid spear unit, but it doesn't really have great killing power. Its Armored Desert Hoplites are pretty good. But really, so you got your Bowie with their Oathsworn. Sparta, once again, can bring really, really good hoplites, but that's it, you know. Dacian heavy bows are taking on Slave Slingers. I think that's what, yeah. Slave Slingers actually getting a shot right over the breach into this. So Dacian heavy bows need to be careful right there. See a little bit of a stall. I don't know about stall, but a pause in the attack here. Picked hoplites. Interesting. You don't see those very often. Thorax sword came up. Thorax sword came up and destroyed the tower. Nabatean heavies really beat up. Wow. Looks like the Cretans and the archers of Athens came up and gave a good 1-2 to Nabatea there. Oh, don't do it, Getae. No. Getae walking in and trying to take an archer fight against 6? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 archers sitting here. And Getae wants to come up with like 2.5. That's a bad idea. Why take that fight? You're just completely and totally outmatched. And I think this one might even be shooting at it too. So there goes, unfortunately, some of your better archers. You actually have a pretty good archer. So you got 4 Nabatean heavies, you got 4 Dacian heavy bows, and you got 3 Cretans from Sparta. For the attackers, they've got a mixed from Swaby, 2 longbows, 2 Kimbries, if I remember correctly. You got 3 Cretans, and that's it. Misacely can't bring archers, and RDA has javelin men and slingers. So the defenders actually have a really good archer force, or had, I guess is the better way of saying it. Unfortunately, the Dacian heavy bows a bit wasted. This one's 75 kills. Remember, those chevrons are not gained, they were given before the battle started. Oh no. Oh no. They're just getting dumped on their own men. Oh. Right now it's not killing that many because of how they've like kind of been forced out of it, but oh, you could see the dead that were there. So here we go. The outer corner is taken. Pretty standard for Bertigala. Illyrian Noble Hoplite's going to go surround the Desert Hoplite, I believe. Nope, they're not, because Celtic Warrior's coming in. Why? Just get the hell out of there. There's literally no point to you being here, Celtic Warriors. Run away! Oh my gosh. Look at this. Getae is bailing. Getae, I believe, is personally at this point, I think, is making the right decision. And I guess Nabatea is too. Okay, I thought Nabatea was about to come in and reinforce. I was like, what are you doing? Bowie, man, you just wasted men. You should have just gone back. Desert Hoplites and the Illyrian Nobles. Hoplites can be really goofy in this game, so what sometimes happens, especially Hoplite v Hoplite, is they tend to like switch places. They like go through each other, and it's really fucking weird. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's very janky. But I say a lot. Rome 2 is not perfect. Rome 2 has many problems, and I say that with the most pain in my heart because I love it. I love this game, but God, it's broken in so many ways. So many problems. So Bowie holding this area here. Got some Club Levy coming in. Club Levy, a lot of times people as Swaby will use them because they're the one unit that has even a semblance of armor. They have 40 armor. A lot of people, well, why don't we bring the round shield swords? One, the round shield swords, I don't believe they get a bonus versus infantry, and honestly, their stats are just not that great for their price. Club Levy are way cheaper. They still get you your 40 armor. Round shields also have 40 armor, but they're more expensive than Club Levy. So Club Levy is a good starting force, you know, pulling towers forward and such. This Naked Warrior has 121 kills. I think he was bullying Misacely units. A strong shift over here. Look at this. A lot of Swaby, a lot of Misacely shifting towers. Are they going to land here and just push this Misacely defense back? Very interesting. Looks like Bowie, for the most part, is just pulling out of this position as well. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Once again, like I was saying at the very beginning, we've had a lot of new viewers. I mentioned this in previous videos too. Lately, some really high spikes in viewership on multiple videos and even posted streams. So when I do streams, they post up to YouTube afterwards, and so they stay there and people can watch them. And man, huge spikes in viewership. And all I gotta say is thank you and welcome. You know, if you guys are new, if you're on that group of people, please hit the subscribe button. Stick around to the end of the video and enjoy. I really hope you guys enjoy the replay, and make sure to go and check out some of my other videos. We've got some good ones out there. And also make sure to check out some of the other backseat generals. We've got Joe on it and Bearded Warkman. And then we've got Gorm Mjolnir. All of their channels are linked in the descriptions, and they've all got some great Total War content as well. Right now, RDI looks to be the initial army here. Got Athens shifting to the left-hand side of the attack. I assume they're going to push the hill. Basically what that means is they typically, that person is going to set up archers to counter archer this hill here, and then take units to assault this direction. And if they want to, they can put pressure that way as well. But typically your number one main assault is here, with pressure happening here. You don't typically see armies come this way, mostly due to this hill right here. Gets really, really good archer positions, especially with the little forested positions up here. You can hide your units up there. Sorry about that, didn't mean to. Sometimes I accidentally tab out of the game and don't mean to. Look at this. What is going on right now? Okay. So we've got a big push from Swaby and a couple towers from Masacely taking off into the forest. It looks like what they're trying to do is put pressure on the back gate. Interesting, but look at this, a counter from Getae. Getae is bringing his army forth to face his enemies on the battlefield, outside of the defenses. He's gonna face them like a man. Got Desert Cavalry from Nabatea as well. Gotta be careful there, Swaby. You got some archers that are actually pretty exposed right now. There's a lot of open ground around these archers. Got some sword masters here supporting, but just be careful, man. Just be careful. So I wonder if, since they are going to try and make a push off to the back, if whether that means that they will just forego this assault and make their full assault up the hill here. They don't have most of their 4th army, right? So typically you would have one of your armies over here, but most of one of those armies is out on the back or on the side here. So they might have to switch things up a little bit. Swaby's Ballista's 82 kills, and then 288 kills on Masacely? Holy crap! That's ridiculous. So Sparta went Helot Slingers. Interesting choice. I don't know that this is the map that I would do it on. I think I'd rather have my Cretans at this point. So that, you know, we were talking about the archer fight earlier and how the defenders actually had the archer advantage. Honestly, because of those Helot archers, I think they lose that advantage now. I think they no longer have that advantage. I wonder if Getae's actually going to engage Swaby here. So Swaby's got his line kind of like this, with Masacely holding the center. I'm not sure if Getae brought out enough to deal with the Swordmasters, or maybe had enough to deal with the Swordmasters. From the looks of it, he has nothing left here. I don't think there's a point to this. We got 4 Desert Hoplites from Nabatea here. 2 of them are pretty beat up, though. Ligard Thorough Spears, 183 on the Noble Hoplites. 183 without chevrons, though, so they haven't been getting super great kills, probably Celtic Warriors and such. Athens moving forward. Remember, we've got a couple Nabatean archers up here. I think we saw 2. Helot Slingers, you got your Celtic Bowmen. Boii actually pushing out here. Look at this. Boii actually pushing into the flank of the attackers here. We got Celtic Warriors 24 kills, Sword Followers at 100, and they're taking on Numidian Noble Infantry, General of Masacely, being backed up by some Club Levy. I don't think that Boei would make much more progress than this, though. You can see the massive of allied attacking flags sitting here in this area. It really would not take much to shift over. I think Gete realized that he was outmatched and is pulling back. But I like the idea of leaving the troops here. That means that Swaby and Masacely can't just walk back here and do what they were planning to do. Gete can work as a kiting force, right? They can have their units here, which causes Swaby and Masacely to have to stall a little bit and be a little bit smarter in their approach, which slows them down. While Gete can just continually, slowly pulling back, all the while taking up all of this time out of the attackers. Desert Cavalry moving around. I think he might just be going for the easy kill over here on the African Ballista. By the way, the African Ballista did get 288 kills with a Chevron, almost 2. You can see the little green bar next to the Chevron in the bottom left-hand corner. Club Levy coming over to help. You see, Swaby, is having to be far more cautious in their approach. Hellet Slingers, what the hell are you doing over here? I bet you they broke and then came back. You know, they ran over this way while they were breaking. That'd be my bet. Desert Legionary, 124 kills. Look at that Illyrian Noble Hoplite, 272 kills. They are going up against Desert Hoplites, which are not great. They're okay. And here's the massive Sparta. Look at this. So many Spartan Hoplites. Royal Spartan General, Noble Swordsman, triple Chevron Noble Swordsman. To be honest with you, I would forego all of these chevrons and just go with like Armored Desert Hoplites or something. I'm not a huge fan of the Nabatean Noble Swordsmen. They're like 730 gold or something like that. I just not a fan. Just not a fan. That's just gonna leave it at that. Swaby and Masacely just continuing to push this. And Gete biding their time. They are just calmly retreating. I don't do it. Don't do it. Walk away. Walk away, Gete. Don't waste the unit. There you go. Good. Very good.
Proud to act for Germania.
I think it'd be hilarious if, like, all of a sudden a bunch more forces showed up and just wiped out that army out there. That'd be so funny. I would laugh, Bubbles. I would laugh so hard about it. These Desert Hoplites are not doing very well. They are going up against far superior units, though. 96 kills and 316 kills with 70 men left. 316. Can't even tell which is which. Just getting some looks here. Every time I hear that, a sword, bring me a sword. Every time I hear it, it makes me think of Gladiator. Oh, Gete. Oh, man. Oh. That's a bad idea, dude. You should have just kept your slow fallback. It's basically just going to be free kills for Swaby. Swordmaster 266, no, 71 kills now, 76 men on it. This one 129 with 97 kills. 70, 81, 135 men. Oh, hey, there we go, Getae. Dacian Scorpion. Maybe that's why he decided to engage, because he felt like, you know, hey, I've got my Scorpion here. But I can be honest with you, your line's going to be overrun here in about a minute. And this Dacian Scorpion is going to be in a place you don't want it to be in. AKA in your enemy's, you know, like, go back bin. Sword Followers have not now gone in. Sword Followers are an extremely good infantry unit. But they are getting triple teamed pretty much. No, quadruple teamed. Here's Scorpion. Where are you? RDI. So RDI using his Scorpion. Let's get rid of the flags here for a moment. You can see up here, you can see the hill. Let's give a... There you go. So you can see the angle that they've got firing up here. Honestly, right now it's not that... Oh, wait, hold on. Where are they firing? Oh, they're firing over here. Look at that. They're firing right through that area there. Let's see, where are they going? Where are they going? Right into... I'm going to bet you this bow AI troop right here. What do you guys think? Where's those bolts? Artillery is the death of courage. Fair, okay, okay. And of course that damn thing stops shooting right when we come over here. I really am not 100% sure what Sparta's doing, so it looks like he's going to send units to reinforce Boei, but then leaving the flank wide open. Maybe he was just trying to get the Oathsworn out of there? I'm not sure. Sword Follower 88 kills. Oh my god, the clumps! Oh, the Scorpion. Come on, please get a gazillion kills here. He's at 38 so far, but with him clumped up like that, oh boy. Now they gotta be careful. They have to make sure they keep this well defended, otherwise this whole thing is busted. Now on the backside, this is going to be a massive issue. This is an extremely large force from Swaby left. Okay, very healthy back here. And as far as I could see, there's nothing there to stop them. Getae's units are yank. They are gone. It looks like Getae is attempting to get the Scorpion out because I don't see the Scorpion units. And oh wait, no, they are. He just ran the crew away. Or is it dead? I think it might even, yeah, it's dead. Nope, Scorpion's gone. All right, so Getae, I believe, might be fully out of this game. So Swaby is going to make his slow, arduous march onto the back gate. Still have, some Desert Pikemen, but Desert Pikemen are kind of the lower end pike for Nabatea. So you can see their base morale is not very good. So I don't expect them to do a whole lot. Boei still got his Naked Warriors. One of them is 151 kills. Nicely done. Not great chevrons, though. Because once again, I'm pretty sure they were already chevroned. That Thorax Sword got a beautiful jabby toss. You can see all the dead bodies there. Proof. So Sparta went all Helot archers. Interesting. Interesting choice. Now it looks like Boei is just going to try and defend this with one Oathsworn. Spartan Hoplite's just kind of like chilling here, like, yo, you can't get, we're going to stop him from getting here. Give you guys some battle clips here, some close-ups. A lot of Hoplite v Hoplite. Then over this way, we've got Thorax Swords versus Hoplite, backed up by some, I think it's a Sword Follower. Sword followers and Celtic warriors. They very, very, like, we almost had a really sneaky breakthrough. Not sneaky, but you know what I mean, where that unit almost like got through and was a real pain for them to deal with. I'm curious as to if they will just kind of like cut off here or something like that, or if they're going to try and fight for this wall. A long, drawn-out plan by the attackers. This one took a lot. You know, you always risk your time at that point, right? This is a very long procedure that they're going through. Spartan Hoplites, I guess we'll see how they're going to do. But we are kind of filling in everything over here. He's got his Naked Warriors going, doing some cycle charging. Sword Followers should do pretty good against the Thorax. Although the Sword Followers are already pretty not beat up, but they've taken losses, so the Thorax are going to be a bit healthier. Another Thorax coming in to help. We got Battle Rhythm on, I think it's Pick Peltus, or Pick Hoplite. Melee defense of 79 while in Hoplite wall. Or 76, but 79 came from the Battle Rhythm. They're still holding here for now. Where's the rest of this unit? Oh, there they are. It's like, what the hell? Scorpion now, 117 kills. They've got to be shooting over here at the Spartans. Let's see it. Come on. Come on, Scorpion. Scorpion's going to be a jerk and not shoot right when I want him to. Wow, fine. So we had a Testudo formation because of the Celtic bows up here. This tiny sword follower unit's probably going to disappear in just a moment. Backside, here's Swaby. So we got Club Levy moving forward with the battering ram. And then looks like the Desert Vigiles moving the towers up. And then the rest of the army waiting for their way in. Honestly, smart move there, Nabatea, taking that Armored Desert Hoplite, chasing off. Whoa, that is not what I asked to happen. Sorry about that, guys. Using that Armored Desert Hoplite to chase off the Club Levies. It's a good move, and you need to do it again.
Make them bleed.
You could stall them from breaking down this wall or the gate. So Club Levy came up, he burned one tower, and now he's coming over, he's going to burn the next one, and then probably the next one. Remember, these arrow towers are free kills for the defenders right now. So getting rid of them means that you aren't just taking needless losses. You know, it's hard to calculate exactly, there unfortunately is no real way to calculate the exact kills that a tower got on you. But sometimes you can look at maybe the lack of kills on an enemy and the majority of deaths on you. And a lot of times, if they just really, really don't add up, that means you probably took a ton of losses from defenses like towers. And it's hard to notice because you could have a unit just kind of chilling, barely in, like within the range of the tower, and it's just kind of getting poked at. Poke, 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 stab, stab, stab. And just, gets kills that really sometimes are hard to notice.
Enemy sighted, sir.
I don't think this pike or this hoplite wall is going to last very long. I think it's about to get eaten through by Illyrian noble hoplites. There you go, going out, putting pressure on the club levy. And they have not started hitting the gate yet. They just need to be careful because there are reinforcements here. A couple more club levy waiting. So don't get too committed here. You could get in a lot of trouble there. Well, we don't want you getting in none trouble. Yee! I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Just leave me alone. I think one of the pikes may have, yep, here we go. One of the pikes has moved forward, but the Cretan Archers of Athens, I think, are taking shots at it. There's really no point to the fire arrows here. There's really not much to break here. I guess you might get the thorax. You might get the pictoplet in the thorax. So you're getting some. But me personally, I think at this point it was a little bit of a waste of ammo. Masacely and Ardii leading off this one. Masacely in the center. They are not pushing anything onto the defensive right. Now maybe the Illyrian Throw Spirit's going to take some jabbies here. Illyrian Noble Hoplite waiting to go in. Desert Legionary is still pretty healthy, 131 kills. Bounce power is, it's pretty heavy in the attacker's favor. Pretty heavy. Pretty good. Armor down. I think you got overcommitted here. There's a difference between harassing the one unit and going out and getting surrounded by 3 or 4 now. Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a mistake by Nabatea. I think he got a little overzealous there. Desert Pikes actually got pulled away from the front line. I think probably most due to the Cretan Archers of Athens would be my bet. Unfortunately, this side probably going to be a little bit of a grind fight here. Hoplite v. Hoplite, you know, grind through the massive Hoplite wall deal. Helot Archers have not, well, it says they're firing, but they're not really firing. So, I don't know, maybe they're just in between volleys. Backside, I hate to say nothing entertaining yet. Might need to turn these damn pikes backwards. Small Desert Hoplite coming to support. And unfortunately, because of the way they situated their armies, they really don't have much of a fallback ability. Because a lot of their stuff is already committed. With it being committed, it means that they can't just leave. If they leave this combat, they take a ton of losses, from the attackers, and so they can't just walk away. Now, had they had a little bit more, a little bit more drawn out units in a line with some reinforcements here, then you have the ability that if things just really start going bad, you can begin retreating your forces back to a more consolidated position. Nabatea had a real big force coming over here, and real quick they turned around and left. I guess not real big, a couple units, but including their noble swordsman general. There you go. Now the Helot Archers, well, this Helot Archer's making shots. Wonder what you're shooting at. What are you shooting at? Over here at Athens. Another Spartan hoplite coming in. Not going in quite yet, but he is setting up behind, ready to move into the combat. Desert Legion is 154. What 35, 54, 185, 75. Hoplite walls, unfortunately, or hoplite walls. Spartan hoplites are not probably going to get you a ton of kills here. A hoplite wall like that really comes down to being it's a time waster, right? It makes you say, hey, if you want to come cap my city or kill me, you're going to have to grind through everything, which can be really frustrating if you can't get through it. But you could see that they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good on it. Swaby is in. We're in. Somebody's going to have to turn around and defend this. Looks like Nabati has taken the honors there. And then they got all the Javies still of RDI. He's barely used any of it. So he literally just has Javies for days, just sitting here waiting to be used. On death and destruction. It's very dramatic, I know. Looks like he's going after the general here for Bowie, but and I'm pretty sure that, yeah, general's dead already. 30 men left on the unit, 31. What generals are alive? I think most of them are, actually. Gette's general is dead, obviously. Swaby's general, I believe, is alive still. Sparta's still alive. Mesasli's still alive. See, I think the Mesasli general, or Medusa general, I'm pretty sure is the only one that hasn't died at this point. You might break your own men. Got two low units here. 25 men and 31 men, and you're shooting fire shot into them. That's not a great idea there. Might break your own people. You know, Athens has brought some stuff to the back, but he really is not. He's taken his time here. Consolidating more. I bet you they're probably going to defend something like this, 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 this. Over here, actually getting an engagement. Bloodsworn going in here. 234 kills on the Bloodsworn. Really good unit, actually. It's like barely any armor, but 32 charge bonus and 46 melee attack. The one thing I dream about, though, could you imagine Bloodsworn with bonus first infantry? They would be dirty, 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 dirty. They would also be more expensive, but that's fine. This line is just gonna go. It's just gonna die. 128 kills, 78 kills, 23, and 70. Then you got your Hellet Archers, which are unguarded at this point. Please do not send anything more into a hopeless fight. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at those Corinthian helmets. You know we got to get a... Yeah. Oh, I love it. Corinthian helmets just look so cool. And here comes just bad things here. Looks like army loss is starting to kick in. Oh my gosh. Remember those desert pikes I said? They have better morale right now, but their morale was only 35. You can see they're trying to use some abilities to get them back and get them... Pretty much everything just started wavering at that point. So they're trying to keep these guys in the battle or get them to come back and fight. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it is probably safe to call this one as an attacker's victory. A fun battle. I really liked the strategy of walking all the way around the back of the settlement and pulling, you know, I call it pulling a fast one, but not really because it took so long they knew exactly what you were doing. These guys still holding in. Sparta, man. Sparta holding out. You can see Nabatea starting to break. I'm pretty sure Boei is literally just gone. But here comes the collapse. Lyrian Noble Hoplites coming in behind. 164, 198. Desert Legionaries coming in up against some noble swordsmen. A very interesting tactic. Very, very, very interesting. But yeah, this one's pretty much out. I'm gonna call RDI as Swaby did like wipe Gete out on the field. I'm gonna stick with it. It's RDI. I think RDI is gonna have top kills here. 195, 211. I mean, yeah, I think it's RDI. Just my personal opinion. We're going to find out. In the comment section, let me know who you think is going to have the most kills. We're going to find out here in a couple minutes. Let me know. Yeah! No! Bubbles! Oh my god! What the hell did you do? Bubbles! Oh, you just... Okay, let's just start. Let's just get into this, okay? Evero says Athens 2,302 kills. 351 on pick top plates. It's great. It's fantastic. Okay, his archers did really good. Right? Yeah, they did good. Qbert as RDI 2,481. Yep, pretty good. Pretty good RDI. 202, 222, 152, 377. Yeah, it sounds like that. Who's Mr. Bubbles as Swaby? 3,824 kills. Think about that number, okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Beb444 as Masacely, 1,234 kills. But look how healthy he is. Oh my god. 236 on a Desert Legionary, 288 on the artillery, and everything else has so many kills left in it. For the attackers, we've got Mick 31, I don't know, with Boei 1,808 kills leading his team. His Oswald did pretty good. Most of his infantry did pretty well, his archers as well. Lip Ray is Nabatea 1048. Man, this is a rough battle, guys. Unfortunately, it happens. It happens all the time. And you just learn from it and you go on. Sir Long Bollocks as Sparta with 826. Just outmatched, man. His army just outmatched by the defenders. And wait, I know. I just came to the realization. This is Wrath of Sparta. That's why they were wearing the Corinthian helmets. Duh, dummy. You can see all the stuff looks different. All the units. Finally, Flo is Gete 877. Once again, just outmatched, man. And especially in the field battle, Swaby is very, very good in open field. Just Gete had no chance. Well, that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. For any of you new guys that stayed around for this video, thank you so much. And please, if you are new, hit that subscribe button. We will see you guys next time.